So welcome back. So finally, I got around to doing this foundation wear test. It took me a while, but I eventually got around to it to do the wear test of this foundation. So I've not had time, and today I'm like, no, I just have to do it. And so here I am trying out live for you to see. So this is what the foundation comes like. I've done an unboxing video on my TikTok, and I did this on my story as well. But let me just give you a background run on this. This is a K Beauty foundation and this is like my first K Beauty product I'm going to buy officially. I have the lip oil that's K Beauty as well, but this one is like, I saw it Instagram, TikTok made me buy it because everybody's just raving about it, and I was very fascinated about the technology behind Cushion foundation. This is a Cushion foundation, so I never owned one or tried one. So I wanted to, when I saw that, oh, they have expanded their range and had more black people in mind. I'm like, okay, you know what? I was just curious, like, let me try it. So this comes in three sizes: a sample size, mini. This is the mini, and then they have in the actual size. I wasn't so sure of my shade, like I said, so I went for the minis just because if it is my true shade, I can buy the actual size. But if it's not, then I just discontinue. So this is what the casing looks like. It's written Tirtir Max Fix Red Cushion, Max Shield, Rich Coverage. So Deep Cocoa 43N. That is what I use. That's it. So apparently, I think they have it in different finish. So, but this is the famous one, the red one. So this is what it looks like. It comes like eggshell, which I find very pretty. I think it's so girly and pretty. If not for anything, I just love it for that. Then in it, when you open it up, we have like this small cushion pad that you can use to apply your foundation, which just makes sense. And then when you open it up like this, then you see the like a seal on the cushion pad so that it doesn't dry out. That's it. Then what I mean by the cushion pad is it's spongy. Like, can you see? You press it and then stuff comes out. I don't know what technology they used for that, but that's the way it is. So today I'm going to try it on my face. So I'm going to try a part without primer and then a part with primer. So let me use this part without primer. So just go into it. So I open it up. This is my first time using it. I have not tried it before. So I just pat a bit. I believe with this side, you're supposed to like, kind of like blend first before applying directly. So okay, so that's what it looks like on my skin. So I'm not quick to judge because I was told that this foundation kind of like oxidates after a while, that it goes darker. So I'm just going to cut it some slacks. So that's me blending it in. So everybody that I've seen have been raving about the coverage. It's a very good smooth coverage. So I'm trying to test if it actually does that. So applying with a sponge is actually a bit of a challenge for me because I'm not a sponge girl. So I'm going to try it with my stipple brush. I'm a stipple brush kind of girl, so let me just, so this is what we have. Just without any form of primer or whatever, just plain. And then this is the 43N. So I heard that after some time it oxidates. So I don't know, just want you to be the judge. So this is my skin, and then this is the side with the foundation. So this is so what do you think? My skin, foundation. So what do you think? I think it's not a bad fit if I put powder on it. Actually, so I'm trying to okay. So uh, so what do you think? This is without foundation, this is with the foundation. What are your thoughts? To be honest, if I'm being honest, I think this is a tad bit too light, but I can work it with my powder. Maybe what I should do is just do the other side, like apply the full foundation on my skin. So what do you think? This is without, and then this is with. And then this is with. Be the judge. So like I said, let me just quickly, apply the whole thing on my face. I apply powder. Maybe that way I can get it very. Maybe I should just apply the whole thing on my face. But my first impression is, it's not bad. Like if I look at the mirror right now, it's not bad. It's something that can make work. This is the closest I know that I can get to my skin tone. It's not bad. I definitely can see that it has, maybe because my skin is uneven, so I can see some patches, and I don't have glass skin on it. So so I'm looking at a mirror here now. I have a mirror with me here now, so I'm just like, okay, what do I think? It's not bad actually, but I think let me prime and apply it. So because I can still see my skin, like patches of my skin. My skin is not a perfect skin. I don't have glass skin yet, so I still can see some patches here. So let me apply the primer and then put it on it, and then go in with my MAC Prep and Prime on the other side, just a little bit skin. So maybe it's going to give me like an even glow. Okay. I take a little bit again. Okay, oh no. So you don't even want to take a lot of this thing, of this foundation, because a little goes a long way, because you just need very little. I took too much, so I'm going to go in with my stippling brush and just blend in. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So that's it. I think I don't know. My regular foundation is Lancome. I use Lancome like on a regular day, and with Lancome, not just put. I don't have to worry, just blend. I can't even see my skin, like it just covers. But to be honest, I like the consistency, but it doesn't give me that coverage that I want. If I try to pack coverage with this foundation, I'm going to take too much, and it's going to give me that white. Okay, so let me just show you what I mean, because the coverage is not, it's not covering my skin to give me that. Can you see? You can still see some of mine, and already it's looking white. It's looking off. Maybe not white, but it's looking off. So okay, so if I build on it to kind of like build coverage, can you see? Then look at my neck, look at my face. So this is me trying to build coverage on my skin. Like I said, I don't have a flawless glass skin, so, and I try to use a primer for this. So can you see what? So it's a bit full coverage now, but with the full coverage comes the color going off. It's not so. Okay, so, and I'm not a fan of the pad. Like I said, I'm just going to use my stippling brush if I have to apply it. So this is what it looks like with multiple layer coat and then with the primer underneath. Can you see? So this is, let me use the stippling brush to blend again. So get my stippling brush and just go in again. I feel like it's better, but it's, so this is what it looks like. Honestly, like, I don't want to sugarcoat it or anything. I don't know. So I really don't understand what is going on. I can see my skin. Like I said, I don't have glass skin. My skin is uneven. So if you don't have glass skin, you probably might want to know, no, you know, or you do a concealer first and you put this on top. And but me, I'm a very minimalistic person. I don't have that kind of time. So let me quickly get my foundation. Let me quickly get my powder and see if, you know, it will work its magic and cover it up. You know, so a minute. So I'm going to be using two different powders. I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix. This is my MAC Studio Fix in NW50. MAC Studio Fix in NW50. And then this is my Maybelline in Cacao. So let me just, you know, let me use the M50 here because that's going to give you a fuller coverage, and then use the Cacao here. So I'm using my stippling brush again. Okay, so I think it's not bad here. This is it. So it's a whole lot better now. It's covered my imperfections and all that. So yeah, so you can do that. Then on this other side, I'm going to use my Maybelline Cacao. So remember, like this side that I used primer on. So just going to open it up, and then my Cacao here. So you can see that the Cacao is darker. So I'm thinking, you know, Cacao, because I want to combat the lightness of the skin right there. So I just go with light hand. I don't know why Maybelline discontinues this powder. Like, this is pure gold. The dark undertone is dark undertone. Maybelline, can you please bring back this Cacao powder? Can you please? We dark girls love it. I've had this like my last one. If this finishes, then that's all. This, or if any brand can recreate this particular product, this Maybelline foundation, I mean, this Maybelline powder is fantastic. Like, I can bet my life. This is dark, not dark red, dark undertone, dark undertone, just perfect. You know, so this is the side I did with Cacao. Okay. And I can't even see any blemish anymore. Everything is just blended. So this is my NW50 and this is my Cacao. So what do you think? So I'm going to just put on the lipstick and then give my final verdict. This red is from Lancome red. So I'm just going to set with the setting mist. Oh, what do you think? Final verdict on this Tirtir foundation is, it's not a bad one at all. Like, I like it very much. But here's my honest opinion. Like, I'm going to say the way it is. If it was a very good experience, you know, for me, because it's my first time I haven't ever using a cushion foundation, and I like the technology behind it. I like the fact that, you know, you just have to press and then it comes on your film. Experience is something I have never used. I'm used to liquid foundation, you know, powder foundation, but this is totally different. Is it a game changer? No, you know. So but another thing I noticed is I don't have glass skin, you know. I have patches on my skin, it's uneven, you know. So using this alone without primer on the side of my face, it was just like I could see all the flaws on my skin. It wasn't giving that coverage. And when I tried to build, you know, to go in with a heavy hand, it was too much. It was too, and I couldn't work my way around using the applicator, because one, it was not giving me the effect. I'm not a applicator kind of person. I don't use pad. Most times I don't use, I use my stippling brush, which gives me like a perfect finish in minutes. So mode of application also matters. If you're using this, it might not give you that flawless, you know, finish one. So you might want to switch to this or whatever works for you. You know, so that's not, initially when you apply, it might not give you that coverage that they claim it gives, especially if you don't have a flawless skin. Because I don't have a flawless skin, so I had to build, and when I was building, the color was becoming a bit off, you know, was going too much for me. So I had to go back in with a powder that was darker, you know. So I did cacao here and I did MAC here, and then, you know, that kind of like comes in and makes it look like something I can wear. So I'm gonna come back in, if I remember, or I just put it in the comment section and tell you how it was if you went darker, because I heard a lot of people complaining that it oxidated, it went darker. So I'm gonna come back and put in the comment section that, oh, you went darker or it was actually good. But it's not a bad buy at all for the price, which is $22. I cannot definitely wear this alone. If I'm going to wear it, I'm going to have to put, either I use a concealer and put this on and then put my powder on it, or I use this and then put my powder on it. But it's not something I can wear alone. Like I've been seeing people just wear it, it gives a glass skin. For me, it didn't get a glass skin because I have patches on my skin and my skin is not glass skin, you know. So still need for shades in between this 43 and the next shade, because like they jumped a lot of shades, you know. Just the next one is too dark and then this one is just not dark enough, you know. So I think they need to just still work and create maybe like 2 or 3 more shades in between, and so that, you know, we don't have to worry about if it's too light. As you can see, you know, when I applied it, but because I am a makeup artist, I can make it work, you know. I made this work, you know, and then look at it, so it just looks like my shade, you know. I made it work. So I'm gonna say thank you, Tirtir, for including us in your range. You know, it's very thoughtful, it's very demure, it's very intentional, it's very mindful. Number 2. And then another thing I noticed about this is the shade was not mine, you know, like 43. And when I tried it on TikTok, it was telling me I was it should be a bit of maybe like 2 or 3 more shades in between before you jump to the next shade, because this feels like it's a bit light for me, and then it feels like if I buy the next shade, it's a bit too dark for me. And the app on TikTok did not do justice at all. It was telling me I was 34N. Meanwhile, I was a lot darker than what it was telling me, which I'm actually 43N, you know. So I just, you know, because I am a makeup artist, so I just did my discretion to say, okay, looking at the chart, this seems like what will work for me closest, you know. And, you know, if you can put a chart guide where I already use MAC shades, can you look for the MAC, can I look for the MAC shades in this foundation? You know, it makes it a lot easier, so I don't have to start, you know, brainstorming, thinking that, okay, if I may, for instance, if I'm NW45 in MAC, what shade can I use in this particular brand? Because we're all new to this particular brand, so I think that would also be of help. And then for the price, it's not a bad one at all. So I feel like there's room for improvement. You know, for those of us that don't have perfect glass skin, we want something that can actually cover our flaw and glide flawlessly. Like I said, I'm not a applicator pad person, you know. I'm not a, you didn't do justice for me, so I had to use my stippling brush, because I'm a stippling brush kind of girl, and the stippling brush effect was fantastic. It gave me a very flawless finish, you know. So if you still haven't heard all this, if you still feel like it's something you want to buy, then go ahead. It's what, you know, you can actually get the mini or the full size or the sample size, and then you try and enjoy it, you know. So like I said, the catch for me was just because I wanted to experience that cushion effect, that cushion foundation kind of thing, you know. So and I did, and I liked it. I liked the experience I got from it, and so that's it. I don't know, I think I'm talking too much already, but so till my next video, I would like to say thank you for watching, and bye. I'm not gonna put it like this. Okay. Okay, so let me just